Hope everybody's having a great day. My day is A-OK. What can I say? The sun is shining, literally and metaphorically speaking. The future's in front of you and the past is behind you. So if you're in a bad situation, it can get better, but it's up to you. Alright, that's my positive note for the day. I'm not the type of person to take sides when I'm confronted with confusion from more than one party. If I'm getting information from one party, that's all you can go off of. But if you're getting information from two different parties, then you have to be the person in the middle. All right. And you have to realize that some people aren't always going to tell you the truth, especially, you know, people who always get caught doing the wrong thing, that like to always blame other people for their problems. You can't blame other people for your problems. The reason why you can't blame other people for your problems is because if a person is causing you problems, then you probably should eliminate that person, plain and simple, and then be mad at yourself for allowing that person to be in your life. All right. Now, some people find themselves in a trick bag, you know what I'm saying, where they have no choice but to allow people to do things behind their back and not know what they're doing. But keep in mind, when you find out, move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Don't sweep it under the rug. Sweeping it under the rug only creates more dust piles that eventually is going to overtake you, or you're going to have to take it out, one or the other. All right. So, grudges, don't hold them. Okay? If you hold grudges, they can only hold you back in life. All right? If you feel like you would have held a grudge with a certain person forever, then just delete that person out of your life. It's just that simple. You know, don't hold on to something that you're going to have a grudge with. Like I said, it only holds you back and holds you down. Biting or enhancing. All right. Now, in hip hop, it's frowned upon to bite somebody's style. But in reality, we all learn from each other. But I get it. Don't bite my style and claim it's your own style. But you can use my style as a template and create your own. Mistakes. Everybody makes them. Okay? Everybody doesn't learn from them, though. That's a problem. Okay? And it's sad, but it's true. Some people you just shouldn't talk mess to. Alright? I guess unless you have a political view. In that case, it's just politics. But keep in mind, some people will back up what they say. They will always prevail because they're not talking mess about you or talking mess to you. They just show up to get the job done. Alright? Outdated ways to judge people. Alright? Shoes. Like, a lot of people used to judge you by your shoes. What shoes you wear, if they're clean or they dirty. You know, there's certain millionaires out there like J. Cole. He likes his shoes dirty. He stated that on record. You know what I'm saying? I like my shoes clean. But at the end of the day, if I'm working, it is what it is. You know, and some shoes are going to get dirty. And I'm not going to carry around a bunch of shoes just to impress people. All right? Your car. Like, people judge you on having a car or not. All right? I've been judged plenty of times for not having a car. And they be like, well, how do you get around? Easy. Public transit, Uber, carpooling. There's ways around everything. And, you know, and these are people who aren't from New York, because in New York there's a lot of people with no cars. They use a public transit system. Kansas City now we have a train. There's certain things that you have to change the way you view people because of material possessions. Smiles, right? That's another thing that people judge people on. Like, are they smiling? Oh, I don't like them if they're not smiling. Dude, politicians smile all the time. All right? Need I say more? I'm just saying. And not all politicians are bad, but there's politicians out there that a person wouldn't even think twice about not wanting to speak to, you know what I'm saying, spitting on. And that's a bad term to use, but I'm speaking metaphorically speaking, because spitting on people is disgusting. Let's see. In life, man, if you don't need something, you know, and you need the money that you need, then you probably should just save your money. You know, over the pandemic and people couldn't go anywhere, you know, and stuff like that. If you was fortunate enough to still be able to make your income and stuff like that, then I'm sure you learned ways to save money, or at least learn ways of things that you are wasting your time and money on. Like, I'm not saying you're wasting your time and money on eating, but I'm just saying you can save a lot more money by returning to the grocery store, or going to the grocery store, learning to cook. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they just order out all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not harping on anybody for it. I was having a conversation with my youngest daughter the other day, and she was like, I was like, well, what do you spend your money on? She was like, food. You know, ordering DoorDash, and you know, ordering food and stuff like that. You know, and I'm like, dude, you you could save more money by not, you know what I'm saying, ordering out all the time, because it's like you just didn't spend $25, you know what I'm saying, on a meal. When in reality you could have spent $5 on a meal that you cooked at home. Saving face, all right? It's a great business technique, especially when you do business with family, which there's a saying that says you should never do business with family, but that's virtually impossible when you're building a company and you want people that you think you can trust. Anyway, it's never good to let outsiders know about issues in the office. All right. Uh, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And if it don't make sense, then run headfirst into a fence. All right. I'm just saying, or jump over the fence. Basically, if it don't make sense, why are you doing it? At the end of the day, you know, something has to make sense. Now, if you're just doing it for entertainment, then I totally understand that some people just have nothing better to do except for do things for comic relief.